What's up, y'all? We're back. Just finished watching Crazy Form. I am unbelievably excited. Fucking hands are shaking. This is incredible music video, incredible song, unbelievably jam-packed video with lore. But I won't be touching that for now. I can't. I literally cannot wrap my head around it. Right now, we're getting into the album. I don't know if I'm going to split it into 1 or 2 parts just because this is a full album, the longest full album they've had. Regardless, doesn't fucking matter. We're going to listen to some songs. It's going to be incredible. I am unbelievably excited. Let's fucking do it. Alright, y'all. No lyric videos because can't imagine they'll be right. Regardless, I want to get the streams in for them anyway. Thankfully, I didn't want to make this like a 5-hour video, and if I was reading the lyrics, it would be unbelievable. So for me, focusing on the music is better for all of us at this point. I don't have anything else to say. I'm going in completely clean. I genuinely avoided every single music spoiler that I could. Let's fucking do it. Let's do it. Okay, I'm coming through. This is gonna be 3 for 3 incredible intros in the world. There's a lot going on in the background. I was gonna stop, but I can't. Please stop. All right. I'm sorry. I've waited as long as I can. This is. It sounds crazy. Shut up! It sounds crazy. This is unbelievable. I love Propaganda and This World so much because not only are they great songs, even though Propaganda is like a genuine intro, like a minute long, they establish the tone of the album so well. Propaganda is like this uprising kind of like angry, but it's like a rallying cry type of thing. This World establishes how fucking mad they are in Outlaw. That whole album is just pure aggression and like, oh, I love it. It's like disdain. And this kind of feels, it's like emotional, but it's almost like longing in a sense, at least in the beginning. And then Hongjoong and Miggy started rapping and like, oh wait, no, they're still mad. And I don't know what the lyrics are saying because the lyrics help me like formulate this emotional interpretations for the other albums, so that's definitely gonna help me out. But I don't know, just the vibe they're setting musically is unbelievable. A 4-minute song, by the way, as the intro track. This is longer than some groups' EPs. This instrumental is insane. is like a 50-second long chorus. Yeah, Yosang, we know. So when I say longing, it's not to. I don't really have another word to describe it. It's just everything feels drawn out. Like the instrumental, even when it picks up, like the vocals start like really stretching. I don't know. It almost feels like kind of uncertain, I guess, instead of longing. It doesn't feel as precise emotionally. The music's unbelievable. Let me get here. So all right, I gotta let this play out. I love that almost spacey type synth. God damn, Jongo. I think I had to stop before emergency. I think first listen, the best intro of the world. And sorry, you'll hear me reference Movement and Outlaw a lot. Obviously, part of the same, I guess, trilogy at this point because it's the final one. But also, I genuinely think those two, as individual albums, but also as albums that like work off of each other, or like rather Outlaw off of Movement, it's the pinnacle of anything I've heard in like any type of pop music. I'm being so serious. I love those albums more than most things in this world. So, yeah, I'm gonna reference that a lot, and it's always gonna be positive. That's a fucking unbelievable song. It's like an epic. It was like a full journey as an intro song. I was about to click the mouse, but my hand was shaking. All right, emergency. So I didn't check if this is too loud. I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. Immediately, we know, first 10 seconds of emergency, the background, like the little layers they add are so, I guess, discordant. I don't know another word to describe it. They're all over the place. They're like rising and falling and like, and not even just that, not even like the way they sound. It's like metallic and like grinding on metal. Oh my god. Okay. Oh, I know they're saying to this one. Oh! I hope it's not too loud because it's gotta go up. God, this instrumental is unbelievable. Yeah, I mean, that's for sure getting replayed. I I didn't think I didn't know what to expect except for something that I'm going to love. I don't think I could have been more encouraged from the start of this album. This is both songs have been unbelievable. This might be I early calling it, this might be my favorite song on the album. This is incredible. I like before the first the chorus dropped, I was thinking it could be like the Dune of this album. And it doesn't sound the same, just like the vibes and stuff. But Dune is a whole different thing. It's fucking unbelievable. I don't know. I gotta collect myself because I'm genuinely like jittering right now. This is, it's so remarkable how different the world music is to everything else they've made, and I love everything else they've made dearly, genuinely. It's just, I don't want to say elevated, even though I do think the quality of, I'm gonna put this one in there with it. These three albums it's just better than anything I think most people have ever made. But I will say, it's just different. Nothing sounds like this that they make that I've heard from anybody else. I can't be doing these soliloquies on track 2 when I'm gonna replay it, but unreal. This intro especially reminds me of how Dune starts. That fucking bass kicking. I love he ends his verse so slow, so casual, and then Hungry fucking. Listen to what's going on in the background. Whose voice is that? I'm usually good at recognizing their voices now. The chorus voice is so clear, and that's throwing me off. I don't know why. This one. I can't place that. Unreal. I can't pause it. I've paused like 20 million times when I've heard it the first time. But this is let me readjust. Get up. This drop, I said I wasn't gonna pause. This drop is remarkably understated for how fucking heavy they could have made it. The bass, the build is crazy. The main melody, synth line, whatever, is super hard and nasty. But they come in like it hits and it's like it drops. It's a classic, not an anti-drop, because they're still like they give you something, but like this can fucking slam you, especially with Jongho. Hey, like relents a little bit. It's so smooth. Tell him you're saying. Oh, this is gonna go so stupid in the concert. Ooh, Arriba up next. Ugh. This is crazy, man. Alright, time to lock back in. Perfect balance between Gorilla and Bouncy to me. Oh, it's gonna go stupid. Oh, what the fuck? I don't know what I expected, but it was not that. I love that guitar. Assuming his guitar. That wasn't Hongjung, and that was not Mingi. Who was that? Sounds like San. Oh, that's Songwoo, I think. Ugh, riding that shit. Oh. I don't want it to, but this sounds like a perfect beat switch song. I consider that a beat switch. No. Yeah, I'm not letting you get away with that. They take everything away and he's hitting in those lines and hit. To pan the vocals. Different flows this album, man. It's been 30 minutes on 4 songs. My fault. This is unbelievable. Oh, oh, I'm sweating. They got me hot as hell. Ooh, I hear that bass line. Don't tell me we're getting Cyberpunk Part 3. Ooh, this is way softer too. What is this chorus gonna be? Okay. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm gonna go back. Not that far. I was surprised a little bit because the opening like synth line type sound, it was again like the 80s super like closer to oh, you know what? I was gonna say closer to Starboy, but that wasn't really the Weeknd's vibe at that point. Regardless, it's kind of that like that consistent, you know, really that consistent beat, like always turning forward. But the vocals were really light, and then the chorus came in, and it was a lot brighter than I expected. I didn't expect like a super heavy thing like Cyberpunk. It's different songs, obviously different emotions being given, but I don't know. You felt the weight, and this one felt like light, not like happy. Just like literally, if we're talking about weighted things, it felt like lighter than that, less heavy. But now we're switching up the beat, so. It's like if you made Starboy into like that 80s type vibe. See, the descending. We got that constant, that descent of the like that little melody or whatever the hell that is in the background, and we have the real like the thicker, heavier synths. That's the type of heaviness I'm talking about. Just a little, you know. Okay. This absolutely feels like a lore song, so. Oh my god, was that the? They did the same doom doom from Take Me Home. If it's not the same, it's very similar. This is for sure Take Me Home, Cyberpunk, Silverlight. That's a trilogy in its own self. To me, it's the same. Ooh. Lore. We got lore coming up. Crescent Part 2. This is such a good song. This is unbelievable album. I'll let it roll through. Alright, Crescent Part 1 was the Open Your Eyes back in the Illusion Wave album. Huh. No words. Peaceful. Birds chirping. Water crashing. Wave there on an island. Okay. When I get into the lore, that'll make sense. Is this just a normal happy song? They haven't had that in like 3 comebacks. Okay. Okay, you know. Oh, this is nice. Legitimately have not heard this for like 2 years. Or a year and a half. Hey.
꿈이라도 현실로 돌아오면 하룻밤에 꼼짝할 정도 엠팩에 그 흥미로운 씬도 화려할 테세 그냥 잊혀지게 놔둬 내 그랬던 내가 깨지 못하고 자꾸 미안이라 단정했다 좀 어지럽다가 멍울하기도 한내 꿈의 주인공 너와 나야 나 꽃들이 피어나 들판 위로 힘껏 솟아나 보이진 않지만 어떤 예물들에서 왔을까 인내 시간이 애신 고통을 견디다 무너질 순간에 넌 아름답게 피어났을까 Wish I kept in mind 너와 나 그리고 이 순간에 두려움보다 천나가 스위는 연기를 다시 날아갈 수 있게 바래 꿈나래 아주 깊은 꿈인가 봐 Every time I want you by your here forever 이 꿈날이 깨지 않기를 나는 모든 순간 기도해
Some classic pop shit right here.
언젠가 깨어야 한데도 All the memories never gonna fade away Here we're living this moment in time 지금 네 앞에 있으니까 더 짙은 밤을 새워 이 꿈날이 깨지 않기를 나는 모든 순간
That first high note scared me. It sounded like the Jung-ho high note and Outlaw that starts the beat switch, and I thought some shit was gonna pop off, but no, still vibing. Ooh, unit songs next. I am unbelievably excited. I'm sure the lyrics to that song will illuminate more about what it's about. For now, it's just a really nice, fun pop song that I love listening to. So before we get into this next section of the album, the idea of sections actually came to mind because people were speculating that the way they did the instrumental teasers, like the setting changed, I think 3 times, and I think Crescent Part 2 was the first shift in perspective in the mirror and the window. And to me, based on Dreamy Day, unless the lyrics are Eternal Sunshine esque, where it's like a super bright, happy song, but it's like very clearly about lore stuff, Crescent Part 2 is like the end of the Strickland saga. Not fully, like in this album, to me, without knowing any of the lyrics. Like sonically, pretty big departure. Crescent Part 2 kind of gave like it teased something like coming in, like the boat horn. Like something's happening there. So I think that's like its own section. And now we're starting this. Or maybe Dreamy Day is the end of it. I don't know. But the unit songs always posed a lore challenge to me, just like in terms of how it could fit in. So to me, this is kind of like separating lore stuff, I guess. That's not really relevant to a lot of people, I understand. Just the way I'm processing. I am unbelievably hyped, though. I've heard so much about this stuff. Units, that's crazy. I misguessed, and then I was stunned hearing like it's just them two. So any noise you hear is gonna be from them, and you can hear Sungwoo's voice, fucking almost Yoseng level. Listen to this shit. Listen to the harmony. I said I was gonna do a live stream at 10:30. I figured an hour and a half would be enough for me to listen to the album and to watch the music video. It's 10:08, and I think I have like 5 songs left. And I'm not. I have to replay. Why would you stop? Oh, this has me more excited than I could have ever thought for these unit songs. Oh my god, that sound is ridiculous. Holy shit, this song is insane. Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Holy shit. That. You hear that constant and then take everything away. It's fucking spilling out of their mouth off beat. God, this is ridiculous. I'm sorry. I've talked so much about how good Hong Jung is at rapping. Like, he's respected by every like fans industry. It like people know, but I feel like people really didn't know. There's never been a song where he can just be like, yeah, I'm gonna just fucking go crazy on it, and I love that when it's like, oh, we're gonna do unit songs, we're gonna do this fucking nasty disgusting song, you're gonna rap, you're both gonna rap on it, you and Songwon, and instead of him being like, oh, it's time, I can finally I can go, I can do my quick ass fucking rap, like 1,000 words per minute type shit, because that's what people like. No, he is changing flows. He's in the middle of bars. He's changing the pronunciation. He's dragging it up. He's fucking incredible. Song was, I don't want like, but oh, I love Song's voice there. I need a full album of just this sound from everybody. It's consistent.
We're going straight to the breaking news concerning the two men that disappeared after the fire.
Ooh, and they're doing lore. So just fucking big middle finger to me. You gotta be fucking kidding me. Unbelievable. The best unit song I've ever heard. Push and Pull, Gio Sana Diana. I'm so sorry. Fucking unbelievable. I don't know if it's okay for a unit song to be your favorite song on an album. I don't give a shit. That is incredible. Oh yeah. Oh, it's gonna be nasty. Okay, that's I just realized for some reason I thought this said that's yours. That means also this kind of sounds like the type of beat Don Toliver would rap over, if that makes sense, or rap sing. He's got a good voice. I like him. This is your song, bro. He is fucking eating. I really hope I'm not wrong, because that sounds like him. No, that's him. Oh, dude, that's unbelievable. And there's a song. It sounds like Woo Young. Okay, I think I got it. This can get real sensual. I need this chorus to hit. Uh-huh. What the hell did he say? Doing poetic justice? Dude, oh my god. I know this is... they heard me be like, oh, this could be essential. Like, no, this is about sex. I'm sorry for being aggressive, but that's what it is. I don't even have to know the lyrics for this. This is unbelievable. And by that I mean I completely believe every second of it. Whisper to me, y'all son, please. Unbelievable. Let it roll. Alright, I lied. Not gonna let it roll because I want to see the... Incredible song. Unbelievable song. So smooth. So sexual. It's fucking speechless. Okay. You know, Mingi, before we get into it, I want to make my hope clear. You know has one of my favorite, like, just see like a couple bars in the history of Ateez raps, and it's the second verse that immediately comes after the first chorus, when he like out raps the beat as it's coming up. It's unbelievable. I posted about it like 20 times on Twitter. I fucking love that. So I hope they let him rap, and I fucking hope Mingi has his Hongjung in Matt's moment. I need them to go crazy. But if not, it's still fine, because I love to hear anything else they do. But that's what I'm hoping for before I hear anything. Oh, this is gonna be different, but it's gonna be exciting. Oh shit. Okay. I'll never get mad at Mingi singing. So smooth.
I don't care, I don't care, no. 뭐 때문에 우울해 있어. 복잡한 세상이 아닌 내 마음이 나를 물고서 놓아주질 않고 있어. 정답을 몰라, 머리가 아파. 오르는 청춘이란 그 한 단어에 슬픔을 기쁨이란 말하고 지금을 즐기라고 더 듣기 힘들 말만 나오고 있어. 그대는 그때를 즐기셨나요?
Honestly, I'm so glad that they didn't do what I was hoping because I've, for the longest, said I love Mingy's voice, his singing voice so much. And I'm just glad that he's still rapping, of course, but he's hitting these notes, man.
잠조차도 자기 힘든데 yeah. 현실의 꿈을 실현하기에 yeah, yeah. 난 너무 어려 지금은 어려워 say no 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 왜 이렇게 힘든 걸까요 왜 그렇게 잘못했나요 술 한잔에
Look at this, man.
털어버리나요 왜 이렇게 힘든 걸까요 왜 그렇게 잘못했나요 술 한잔에
I love how simple this beat is. Well, the main beat. I love You Know So Much. I love all of them so much. Beautiful.
힘든 걸까요? 왜 그렇게 잘못했나요? 혼자였던 스물의 바람아
So smooth. Okay, Mingy background vocals. Unbelievable. That's such a nice song. I kind of don't really have to talk about what I want or expect from Jongho. I want him to do whatever sound he wants to do. What I'm expecting, just based on everything he's ever done in the group, is pretty obvious. So let's see what we give. Yes. And if I'm being honest with myself, this is what I wanted to. Built for 3 minutes and 40 seconds. So beautiful. It's honestly more than I expected instrumental wise. That is unbelievable. The instrumentation is so perfect. It was just a consistent build, bigger and bigger and bigger. He's so incredible. I love him so much. He is unbelievable. Oh my god. Okay, back in lore mode. Finn, Will. This shit is 3 minutes? I thought... Oh, okay.
Are you still tormented by the pain from the past?
Shout out to Maddox.
Panicked and felt broken by sadness? Have you ever lost yourself in overwhelming fear? Have you ever felt so dumb that you wanted to be alone in this world?
What does emotion mean to you?
Have memories of happiness ever lifted you up? Have you ever been inspired by a dream that felt both far and clear? Have you ever found
The water
comfort in
stuff.
the laughter of children? Have you ever fallen in love? What does emotion mean to you?
God, this is so epic. Something about this as an ending sound is so beautiful to me. I don't know, it's so big. It's like I would imagine like if this was the end of an Ateez movie and this was the final song playing, it would be them like looking over a cliff into the ocean, and there'd be like these massive helicopter shots just panning around them, super like huge, like you could barely see them in frame. It's just so big. Everything is so huge, and I don't know, man. I didn't think an album could surpass Movement when I first heard it, and I heard so much about Outlaw, and so I went in expecting big things. The expectations were exceeded, and so there was just two albums sitting next to each other. Perfect, genuinely perfect execution of every single thing they wanted to do. And so going into this one, where there was no, oh, but you gotta wait to hear this. We are all waiting together. I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know if they're gonna change the sound up, if they're gonna go back to some old stuff, if they're gonna go completely new direction. I mean, none of us knew, obviously. That's why I was so excited about it. And honestly, I don't think it's possible for my expectations to have been blown away more. This is an unfucking believable album. Excuse, I cuss a lot. I'm sorry. Like, I would. My initial take is album of the year, but I have to retract myself and remember Outlaw also came out this year, which, by the way, unreal that they have two of the best albums I've ever heard in K-pop released in the same year, and then Movement. Okay, I'm sorry. I have a lot to say. And I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say so much more about this album, about this era. There's gonna be a lot more stuff coming out. I don't know, man. I've been so grateful to share this journey with you guys, and this kind of does feel like an actual culmination of events compared to the 10 other times I've said this. Yeah, I'm just so glad that I was able to hear this, share the moment with you guys. I'll see you soon. Peace.